Welcome back, race fans, to Right Rear Racing. We're bringing you the D5W Sim Racing League tonight at I-55 with the UMPs. Again, thank you for joining in and supporting the page and also supporting the league here, as this is a new league for us to broadcast. So we'd like to welcome D5W Sim Racing League for joining the Right Rear Racing family. And currently looks like we have 10 drivers registered for tonight, as these drivers still have roughly about 3 more minutes left for their practice session to break this track in. We're going to go do heats, or qualifying followed by heats, and do a 45 lap main event. I know on YouTube it says 50, but it's going to be 45. And as we take a look at some of your drivers, just so that way we can kind of go ahead and clear the air just a little bit with our 3 minutes that we have, some of their numbers might be wrong. As Jared Murphy is going to be in that 64 machine, he has the correct number on my screen. Brandon Moe in the 99, he has the right number. You're going to have Jackson, he's going to be in the 22 machine. As on the screen, he will be 000. I'm trying to find someone else. We have Danny in the 183. Followed by Dalton Jones. He's on your screen as 7, but he's actually the number 20 machine. And Mr. Wright, he's running that 5 machine, and he is actually car number 5. Again, we have 10 drivers for tonight's event. And follow along with Jackson in that 22 machine. Again, thank you for joining in here on Right Rear Racing. Some of our upcoming events that we have on Right Rear Racing, we're going to have the non-wing 360s on Wednesday, and that's going to be at Port Royal. Then we're going to follow up with a Thursday night broadcast of the Regal Promotions Esports mini stocks, and that's going to be your championship night. They're going to take on Port Royal as well. And then stay tuned for a post-broadcast race of another league that should be going live on Friday. That's going to be this week's schedule for Right Rear Racing here. As we finish up our practice session with only 30 seconds left, we'd also like to give a shout out to Frisky Motorsports for sponsoring the page and giving us shout outs on her page as well. And just by how these drivers are already racing on the practice session, it's going to be a very interesting night. We're going to have a lot of slide jobs and crossovers. And we're going to go with qualifying. And as always on Right Rear Racing, the first car out on the track, we're going to go and watch them go around the track and keep going through as everyone else keeps coming out on the track. And we're still waiting for someone to make the move. It's going to be Danny as he enters the pit lane. Jackson Whittington, Mr. Wright. We're going to go with Jackson as he's coming out turn number 4. He's going to be getting the green flag for his first lap. As he looks down low on turns 1 and 2. He's coming down the back straightaway, going into turn 3. He's running that low line. And for his first lap, he's going to get a 13:47. And he's the first car out there, so he's going to be on the top of the leaderboard. We have Mr. Wright in that 13:30 time. He's going to get the quick time so far. And Jackson did not get any better on his second lap. Danny on his first lap was a 13:73 on his second one as he's coming out turn 3, and he's coming out 4 now. He's going to be looking at a 13:36. That's going to put him second on the leaderboard. Colton's pulling out of the pits now and come down the back straightaway. He's coming in turn 3. He's going to be coming out turn 4, looking for that checker or for that green flag to start his qualifying for tonight. As Colton's in that 4A machine, he's going to be number 1 on the leaderboard here for your numbers of tracking, guys. As he's coming out turn number 4, he's going to be getting a lap time of 13:52. That's going to put him 5th. He's going to try again for his second lap as he's looking down low now. And this time, he's going to try to get faster here and move up the leaderboard as he just got knocked down to 6th. And his second lap time is going to be a 13:49, and that's still going to put him at 6th. We have Brandon Moe. He's in that 99 machine. He's on his first lap as he goes in turn 3 and 4. As coming out turn 4 for his first lap, he's going to get a 13:24. He's going to top the leaderboard there with the quick time. Jared Murphy's out there also on the track. He moved up to 3rd. And Brandon Moe, he's running the high side now as he comes out turn 4 and see what time he got here. He got a 13:48, and Jared Murphy got a 13:52 on his second lap. And now we're waiting on Jackson in that 22 machine. As Jackson's coming out of turn 4, we're going to turn 1 for his first lap of qualifying, and he's looking down low. He's going to get that low side going. He's still running that low side in 3 and 4. And his first lap time, we're going to get a 13:27. That's going to put him second on the leaderboard as he runs the high side this time as he goes in turn 3. And his second lap is going to be a 13:58. And I believe Brandon Moe, he's still out there on the track just messing around. So I could have your leaders mess up there, as I think it was actually going to be Jackson in that 22 machine topping the board. We also have Keith in that 6 machine. He's going to be sitting in 7th as he finishes his qualifying. And qualifying is going to be completed with Brandon Moe in that 99 machine. He's going to top the leaderboard with a quick time of a 13:21. And we're going to go straight into heat race number 1 for tonight's events. And starting on your pole is going to be Brandon Moe in that 99 machine. On his outside is going to be the number 5 of Wright. Inside row number 2 is going to be Danny in the 183, and Keith on his outside in the 6 machine. And rounding out the field is going to be the number 1 of Colton. And they're coming down the back straightaway, led by Brandon Moe. This time around, coming out turn 4, they should be getting the road up green flag, and they're going to go green flag racing next time around. And the pace truck lights are off. We're going to go green flag racing. And it's going to be Brandon Moe, your quick time for qualifying. He's going to be leading us out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. On his outside is going to be Wright in that 5 machine, and Danny in the 183 is going to be sitting 3rd. The pace truck's going to be pulling off, and Brandon Moe, he's going to wait for that start zone. He's in that start zone, hit that loud pedal. He's going to get a good jump as he goes in turn 1. As Wright looks down low, we're going to be side by side coming out turn number 2. And it's going to be the 5 machine down low, the 99 up high. The 99 is still maintaining it. He's going to lead us in turn number 3. And they're still side by side. First lap's going to be led by Brandon Moe and that 99 machine. And we still have a battle here for the lead. It's still the 99 holding off the 5 as they go in turn number 3 for the second lap. And as we're looking back, we got the 4A. He's trying to make some motion down the low. He made some contact with the 183. It looks like we're going to take another look at that as the caution flag just flew. And we're going to go watch Danny as he's the one that hit the wall. He's running the high side there. He's getting some good traction. And they just kind of pinballed off the wall and him. And that's going to bring out the first caution of the night. And for the first few laps, we've been having good racing here. And it's going to be Brandon Moe still leading the field, right on his outside of the 5 machine. Keith in the 6. Colton in the 4A, and followed out with the 183 of Danny. As they're getting the rolled up green flag, we're ready to go green flag racing once again as they go in turn number 1. I believe it's going to be a double file restart as they're coming out turn number 2, led by Brandon Moe and that 99 machine. Waiting for that pace truck to pull off to get that loud pedal. And we're under green flag conditions as we just hit that restart zone. Brandon's going to get a good jump here. He's going to lead us into turn number 1. The 5 machine's hot on his heels. He's looking to make a move. He's going to look down low, coming out turn number 2. As they go into turn number 3, it's still the 99 machine. We're going to go. They're still side by side. We're going to get you the tower there. As I don't know if there's actually caution flags counted on this or not. If it is, they're coming out turn number 4. They're going to be side by side. It's going to be a drag race. And it's Brandon that took the win there. And I'm sorry on that one on my end, as I was not aware the caution flags were counting. And we'll look over your results real fast for heat race number 1. It was Brandon Moe in that 99 machine. He took the win, followed by Wright in that 5 machine. Danny came back up there and got 3rd in that 183. Keith finished 4th, and Colton rided out your field. And we're going to go straight into heat race number 2. It's going to be Jackson in that 22 machine starting on the pole. And on his outside is going to be the 64 of Jared Murphy. Row 2, it looks like it's going to be Dalton Jones in that 20 machine. And Jackson Whittington in the 511 is on his outside. And Trevor McCoy is going to be rounding out the field, as Trevor McCoy is actually 00 and not 4. As Jackson is set to take the field on their pace laps. And we're green flag racing. That's not my fault. I thought we had one to go, as the 22 of Jackson leads us in turn number 1. He's going to get that low side going. The 64 is looking up high as they're going to be side by side going in turn 3. And the 64 is trying to get the momentum going off. It's the 22 leading lap number 1 as they start lap number 2. They're still battling it out here. We're going to be watching the lead here as the 64 is trying to get that high side going. He's going to get that momentum coming off turn 4, and number 2 is looking at the 22's leading it. As the 64 looks down low, he's looking to throw a slide job. The 64 is going to try to make a pass coming out of turn number 2. He's going to go down low in turn number 3, and he's doing a slide job with the crossover. It's going to be the 22 at the line for lap number 3. These guys are putting on a show. The 20 machine, he's looking to come up there and make it interesting as well. Here comes the 64 down low in turn number 3 as the 22's running the high side. He's going to go get that momentum, and at the line, it's still the 22 as we've reached the halfway point of this race. The 64 is going to do a crossover, and we're going to have contact there just as they come down turn number 2. It's still the 22 down low. The 64 is up high, and the 22 is getting momentum there. The 22 is still holding off the 64 just by a little bit at the line every time as the 22 is getting that low side going now. The 64 is running kind of the midline right above them. They're still side by side. It's the 64 as we have a new leader this time around. And they got the two flags, popsicle sticks for 2 laps remaining. As the 64 leads us into turn number 3, and he's coming out of turn number 4. He's getting a white flag this time around. And the 22 is looking up high. He's going to try to make something happen here and try to pass him again as they go down the back straightaway for one last time. Again, turn number 3. And as they come out turn number 3 or turn number 4, the 64 of Jared Murphy is going to take the win tonight in heat race number 2, followed by the 22 of Jackson, and then the 20 of Dalton will round out your top 3, and then Jackson Whittington will round out your field, as I don't believe Trevor McCoy actually made a lap that race. And we have our 45 lap main event gridding up right now. And starting on your pole is going to be the number 99 of Brandon Moe. On his outside is going to be the 64 of Jared Murphy. Row number 2 is going to be right in that 5 machine, and on his outside is going to be Jackson in the 000. Danny is going to be on the inside of row number 3 in the 183. Outside of him is going to be Dalton in that 20 machine. Row number 4 is going to be Keith in the 6. On his outside is going to be the 511 of Jackson, and rounding out the back row is going to be Colton in the 4 machine and Trevor McCoy in the 00. And it looks like Brandon is taking an EOL as probably some sort of challenge, and D5 guys, D5W league guys, help me out if there's some type of challenge for taking an EOL if you start on the pole. And the field's going to be led to the green by the 5 machine of Mr. Wright. As they come down the back straightaway, the pace truck's pulling off and they're going in turn number 3. They're waiting for that start zone. The 5 machine, he's hitting that loud pedal. He's going to get a good jump here as he leads us in turn number 1. The 64 looks down low. They're going to be side by side, battling it out already for the lead. Come down to turn number 2. They're going to be side by side, making some contact going into turn number 3. It's going to be the 64 looking down low. The 5's up high. The 64 is going to take lap number 1. And they're still side by side, battling it out. The 22's trying to get in that action, trying to make it 3 wide at some point. As the 64's getting that momentum on the bottom side, he's going to be leading lap number 2. We still have action right here. This battle for your lead with the 64 and the 5. The 5 has that momentum coming out of turn number 2. He's going to be side by side, entering turn number 3. As the bottom line seems like it's right there, but here comes the 5. We're going to have a new leader this time around, as Wright in that 5 machine is going to take the lead. These 2 drivers are running side by side since the drop of the green. And it's still right at the line. The 64 is getting that low side going as he's trying to look down a little bit farther. And we're still side by side with these 2 drivers. As he tries to push up the track and try to do a slide job, the 5 machine is still going to be leading that lap there. And here we go, still running side by side, pushing up a little bit. And turn number 3, they're going to be side by side just a little bit. And here comes the 64 throwing a slide job. This 64 is going to take that lap. The 5 machine looks down low. We have a little bit of contact and push the 64 up into the wall. And we're going to have another first caution of your feature. As we take another look at it, I believe that's what the caution came out for, is that right rear hit right there. It's going to be Jared Murphy in that 64 machine leading the field. And I believe the 5 machine got a EOL for that. Followed by the 22 of Jackson in second. Danny in that 183, he's sitting third. Followed by the 20 machine of Dalton. And then Keith will round out your top 5. I believe. My numbers are all thrown around. We're going to get the rolled up green flag as we're going to go green flag racing next time around. The field is going to be led by Jared Murphy. He put on a hell of a show so far with right in that 5 machine as they come out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. The pace truck lights are off. Pace truck will be diving off in turn number 4. They're waiting for that start zone to get going. And they hit that start zone. We're going to go green flag racing. 64 of Jared Murphy. He's going to get a good run. And we got a good battle here for your second position between the 183 and the number 22. As the 183 looks down low, going down the back straightaway in turn number 3. The 20 machine is looking up high. We're going to make it 3 wide right behind these 2 drivers. And the 183 and the 22 still battling it out for second. And they're trying to hold off that 20 machine on the high side as well. The 183 is going to take the slide edge down the back straightaway. They're going to make some contact. We're going to go 4 wide coming out turn number 4. And it's going to be the 22 holding off second position. The 183 is still down low with the 4A down there as well. The 20 car is up high. And that 20 car is looking high again as he goes out of the picture just a little bit. And the 22 is holding off this swarm of Hornets right behind him. And now the 4A looks down low. He's going to be battling out for position number 3 as it's been Jared Murphy leading the field. And 183 of Danny goes up high. The 4A looks down low. Again, this is your battle for third on your screen. And as they come out turn number 4, that's still going to be the 183 holding off the third position. The 4A just made contact with the 22. As they went in turn number 1, that's going to slow him up a little bit. Here goes the 183 up high. He's trying to make a pass for your second position as they come down turn number 4. And the 183 is going to take over your second position. Here comes the 4A down low, looking below the 22. And the 20 is running up high too, following the 183. They're trying to make a pass on that 22 machine. As we haven't even reached the halfway point of this race yet. The 183 is still running the high side. The 4A is running down low. The 20 machine's running high. That 5 machine's coming back up there and ready to go up there through the field again. As we watch on with the 4A, the 20, and the 22, as the 4A and the 20 are battling it out for your your 4th position. As the 22 is looking down low as well in front of these group guys. He's going to be battling it out for your second position between the 183 and the 22. As we come out turn number 2, the 4A is still getting that low side going. The 20 is getting the high side going. Pretty much equal as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be the 20 machine taking over your 4th position. And they're going down in turn 1 side by side. Coming out of turn 2, still side by side. Going in turn number 3, we're going to have another battle up front for your second position between the 183 and the 22. As the 22 is still looking down low, the 20 machine is going to take over your 4th position. As these 2 drivers on your screen now, this is your battle for third position between the second position between the 183 and the 22. Jared Murphy has kind of walked away from the field. He should be hitting lap traffic soon, as we're 20 laps down in this event, with 25 remaining. And 183 of Danny's the only one up there running the high side right now, as everyone else seems like they're running down low in turns 3 and 4. And Danny's going to hold off. And as soon as I said that, he made contact with turn 3 wall. And the 22 machine is going to take over your second position. But the 183 is back hard on the charge as he's coming out of turn number 2. He's going to try to get that momentum going again. And once he gets that momentum built, he should have enough to pass that 22 machine to take over that second position again. As they're neck and neck at the line again, we have a 3-second gap between this pack here and Jared Murphy, who is your leader. As they go in turn number 3, still side by side. We got some close action here. The 22 machine is going to take over your second position as we are 24 laps down in this event. And as these 2 are battling up, we have a little bit of spin. Sorry, I took a breather right there, and there was a little bit of contact. We're going to go back and take a look at what happened there. We're following along with Colton in that 4A. As the 22 183 kind of made a little bit of contact, and they had nowhere to go, as that's going to bring up the second caution, and we are only 25 laps down in this event with 20 laps remaining. It's been Jared Murphy battling it out for the lead for the first 10 laps with Wright, and then we had a caution that took Wright to the back of the field, and then it's been Jared Murphy since that last restart, and he's been gapping the field. The biggest gap that he had was a 3-second gap, so I know he does not want to see that caution flag come out to bring them a little bit closer here with Jackson in that 22 machine in second. Danny in the 183 is going to be third, and Brandon Moe is going to take over your fourth position. The caution flag, the rolled up green flag this time around, so we're going to go green flag racing. The field is going to be led by Jared Murphy as they go into turn number 3. He's going to hit that loud pedal, and he's getting the field going in turn number 1. He didn't get a good jump this time compared to the last one. As the 22 machine, he's looking down low there. He's trying to make something happen there. The Brandon Moe's looking on the high side. He's going to be battling out with the 183 for your third position. The 99 machine is getting something going just a little bit higher than the 183 as the 183 is going up high. They're kind of following each other for the top 3 positions. The 5 machine of Wright is looking down low. The 183, this is going to be your battle for fourth between the 183 and the 5. The 99 pushes up high there. That's going to give the door open the door for the 5 and the 183 as they go in turn number 1. The 183 closed the gap on the 99 to Brandon Moe. Again, it's been Jared Murphy since the drop of all the restarts, I should say, as we reach lap number 30. We have 15 laps remaining in this event. The 22 machine of Jackson sitting in second, followed by the number 99 of Brandon Moe for third. And we have the 183 of Danny in fourth, followed by Wright in that 5 machine. As soon as I go to the 5 machine, he's looking down low 183 in turn 1 and 2. He's trying to find something there to make momentum gain up the ground of what he lost there when he was battling it out with Jared Murphy. As they go in turn 1 and 2, there he's looking down just a little bit lower. We have the 4A of Colton on their heels ready to go too. All these drivers are giving all they can as we have 33 laps down in the books. Here comes the 4A trying to slow slide job in 1 and 2. And the 20 machine, he's going to look down low. In 3 and 4, we're going to be 2 3 wide. Here comes the 5 machine. He's going to be battling it out for your fourth position as he's coming out of turn number 4. The 183 still running up high. The 5 machine's looking down low. And this is battle for fourth on your screen as they come out of turn number 4. And we're going to be looking at going 3 wide, coming out of turn number 2. The 20 machine pushed back up there and followed in the line there as the 5 machine goes high. Here goes the 20 machine looking down low. This is going to be your battle for fifth now as it's between the 5 and the 20. The 20 machine led up just a little bit on his slide job as the 5 car was there. We're reaching the last 10 laps of this race. It's been Jared Murphy since the restart, followed by Jackson in that 22 machine. Brandon Moe in third. We're going to go back here to the field again as we have slide jobs back and forth between Dalton and Colton in that 4A and the 20 machine. This is your battle for sixth on your screen. The 4A and the 20 as the 4A throws a slide job there. He's threw it in just a little bit hard, hit the outside wall. Here comes the 20 machine. He's going to look to throw a slide job in 3 and 4. As they're doing that, the 5 machine is walking away in that fifth position. And we had the 511 of Jackson coming up there as well. And we're reaching the last 5 laps of this race. And we're going to go back up there just a little bit in your field as 5 of Wright in fifth, followed by in fourth, it's going to be the 183. Brandon Moe is going to be third, followed by Jackson in that 22 machine in second, and Jared Murphy and leading the field. As the 5 machine is going to be trying to push it as on the closing laps here, as he's trying to close in on the 183. So we're 41 laps down, starting lap number 42. It's been Jared Murphy since the drop of the green. As he comes out turn number 4, and the racing kind of settled just a little bit. It's still back here, battle for fourth between the 183 and the 5, as we're getting the 2 to green, or 2 to go this time around, as popsicle sticks are flying. And this again, this is your battle for fourth on your screen between the 183 and the 5. And Jared Murphy is taking the white flag this time around, as he's going in turn number 1, coming out turn number 2, down the back straightaway for your last time. You got Brandon Moe looking down low, coming in turn number 3. He's going to try to make a pass for second, but he's not going to get it, as Jared Murphy is going to take your win, followed by the 22, and then the 99 running out your top 3 for tonight's race. And for this being 10 drivers, this was one heck of a show to call tonight, as I haven't called a show like this in a while. Now we're going to take a look at your final results for your feature. Again, it was Jared Murphy in that 64 machine. He took the win, followed by Jackson in the 22 machine. He got second. Brandon Moe in the 99 got third. Danny in the 183 got fourth. Wright in the 5 machine got 5th. Dalton Jones in the 7 machine got 6th. Jackson Whittington in the 511 got 7th. Colton in the 1 machine finished 8th. Keith in the 6 machine finished 9th. And Trevor McCoy rounds out your field. And those drivers are already off the track. Yes, all the drivers are already off the track, and we will not be doing drivers interviews tonight. So thank you again for joining in here on Right Rear Racing. That was good racing action. Hopefully you tune in and catch some more racing action here on Right Rear Racing, as we're going to go live again on Wednesday night at, I believe it's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, for your non-wing 360s at Port Royal for the RPES versus third-party gaming showdown. Then we conclude the Mini Stock Series for Regal Promotions on Thursday night. And then we will be doing another post-broadcast that's going to go live on Friday as well. Again, thank you for all your support. Stay tuned for more action on the Facebook page, as we have something coming and you don't want to miss out. Again, thank you for tuning in here on Right Rear Racing.